So rubber makes it bouncier.
Bouncier.
Is there a benefit to the bounce? At the moment, Matt, you've been playing with this one already?
Yes.
£3. You've been playing at £3. You sure you don't want to pump it up? But if you get a rubber ball, you can just expect it to be a bouncier ball. Is that a byproduct of the material they have to use for toughness, or did they make it bouncier for a reason?
I think it's got multiple facets, this answer. It's good for outside. The concrete surface is very hard.
PSI rating suggestion is always between 7 and 9.
That's too bouncy now. That's recommended for a leather ball. You can tell when a ball's too hard. You can't put an indent in it with your fingers. It will break a finger.
Matt has a particular recommendation when you play with a rubber outdoor basketball. Instead of following the 7 to 9 pound recommendation, you recommend specifically the number 5 PSI.
I'm sure it's got something to do with science and bound and rebound. When the ball has got the full amount of pressure, cause and effect, when you push it down, it comes back at you, that amount of force. It's when you pound dribble, or you like to do fast in and out moves, it feels like it almost comes back up, more rebound. And so with a little less pressure in the ball, it won't bounce as high. So you can tap it and keep it low without it trying to fire back. So I've always appreciated keeping it a little bit lower. The extra bounce is dangerous, especially when you're on your own. If you launch it, the ball ricochets off.
I actually broke 2 of my fingers playing ball, and I'm pretty sure they had a pretty hard bouncy ball.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit softer to cushion. So when it touches your hand, you're not catching a rock. Don't pump it up until you cannot push it in. It's got to have some give.
Our recommendation is, if you're playing with an outdoor rubber ball, do not pump it up to 7 to 9, pump it up between 5 to 6 and see what you like.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's a good idea to get the pressure gauge and get the pump. We're at a 5, and that's what you like outdoors.
Yeah.
5 outdoors, yeah, that feels good. So we also have that on the website. I'm not trying to push that, it's just a really handy tool.
Extremely handy.
We've got a link to the recommendation section where you can get the DRV pump. It's a DRV drive.
Yes.
It's a Wilson DRV pump. It actually goes with this bowl. Do you ever stick this in without putting water on?
No, not a great idea.
If you want to know what actually happens when you put the needle in, we made a video on pumping up a basketball with the basketball already
the valve
open.
looks like from the other side, from the inside.
Here in Australia, you can get the DRV Pro or just the DRV, both rubber outdoor balls.
Yes.
And we will have a comparison video coming in a minute.
Yeah, that's a little trick I learnt from playing hoops for years outdoors. Keep the ball under pumped. That way the rebound on the ball off the floor is not too heavy, not too hard.